I love pirate games. From growing up on Sea Dogs, a pirate game no one has heard of, to Sid Meier's Pirates and Black Flag, little in gaming excites me more than pirates. So when I heard about Windrose, I couldn't wait to give it a try.
Personally, I think I'm a very old man. So I will be a very old man. My nickname, obviously, Matt Butt.
Templates aside, Windrose also features a robust character creator, but I skimmed over that as I incorrectly assumed this would be a 30-minute demo.
We're gonna do the intended experience. I don't want to change any of this. I want normal. If it's supposed to be hard, make it hard. The world's name, Mattern. It's like Saturn, but for me. The year of 17XX, the seas tremble with the roar of cannons and turn red from blood. Oh, Blackbeard. Cut our way out of the cabin. Ah, Dr. Galen.
Doc let me know that we were under attack and that I was the captain.
I'm the captain?
And somehow in all of this chaos, he made me a cup of coffee.
Okay. Oh, I got some coffee. Oh, that's good. That's good. Drink coffee to rouse your... Oh, I would love to.
Feeling roused, I made my way through the rest of the ship, which included a lot of combat.
Oh, my goodness. Too bad. You did 322 points of damage on you, buddy. I did 322 points of damage. That's right, pirate scum.
At the top of the stairs, I found a very long cutscene where I died, but was found to be possessing a very strange artifact. Both the artifact and I were thrown from the boat, only to wake up here.
Oh my goodness, I lost my cool pirate outfit. Okay, stone, as always, seems good. You know, my gear when I was fighting was purple, and now it seems like it's not purple. Now it seems like it's pretty crappy. Can I mine with my sword? Oh, plant fiber. That's a good start.
Windrose has survival crafting roots, and my survival crafting instincts are perfectly calibrated, meaning all I have to do now is find some food.
Can I shoot the bird? Wait, pull out the pistol, put away the sword. Block, how do I look down? Oh, hold to aim, hold alt to aim. No bullets or gunpowder. Well, coastal dodo, we're gonna go mano a mano. Don't you dare. That's right. You had eggs? I'm sorry.
With my apology to the dodo accepted, I cleaned up debris on the beach and found this guy.
Hello. Grab him. Crab him.
With the crab secured, all I had to do now was make sure I was getting enough protein on the island.
Discovery. Oh, resources. Okay, we can make eggs. We can make eggs. Good, I'm ready. That's all I needed. If I can make eggs, I can survive.
Having secured the core pillar of protein, I was soon heading off to secure other core items in the game.
I need to build something. You can build a bonfire by switching to construction mode with B for build. This seems good. The hunger's on the left there. It looks like that's doing okay. Quest update. I have quests. Oh, there's XP. After the pirate attack, the sea washed me ashore. Set up camp. Okay. More dodos. Are you passive? You seem pretty chill. Can I take your egg? Still chill, huh? Chill and neglectful.
Having met the worst parent on the island, it was time to complete my rite of passage into any survival game. Building a workbench.
This says it builds tools. So I'm going to go out on a limb and guess. Axe. Okay. Now with the axe, maybe we can chop down our shipwreck and have more wood faster. Uh-huh. Oh, look at all that wood. I love this. This feels good. I'm going to be a pirate for the rest of my days. I love pirate games, dude. Just let me be a pirate. When I was little, I wanted to be a pirate or a cowboy. But obviously cowboy doesn't pay well, so pirate it is. You know, I bet we can just chop trees. We probably don't need to chop the boat. But if we chop the boat, pirates won't know we're here. Makes us twice as sneaky. If you leave your shipwreck, everyone knows. Though I suppose they don't know it's my shipwreck. They might think it's somebody else from long ago.
With so much enthusiasm, I quickly finished setting up camp and was off to the next task.
Kill a boar and obtain its hide is the next thing? Well, we're gonna need better weapons, obviously.
But since there were no weapons on the crafting table, I settled for building a backpack before being awestruck by the trees.
Oh, look at that. It's actually chopping. That's cool. Oh no, it's rolling away. That's a lot of wood. That's a lot of wood. We're in good shape. Good wood shape. Stone bullets? If I'm gonna hunt a boar, I'm gonna need some more of this. 3 stones per bullet.
Needing stones, I headed back to the crafting table, whipped up a pickaxe, and then was off to mine.
Oh, shift is sprint. I'm just intuiting the whole game. I was made to be a pirate. Oh yeah, there it is. Each one of these is a bullet.
Rocks in pockets, I headed back to my crafting table and was soon ready to start shooting.
All right, there's my bullets. So my gun has bullets? Oh, I don't have gunpowder. Okay, well, I have bullets. I just need gunpowder. So that can't be so bad, right? Oh, peppers. Yay.
Yeah, the bullets were a bust, but the peppers proved to be very exciting for cooking.
Boiled crab, spicy chicken with sweet potatoes. What are we missing? Potatoes. The whole potato part.
In Windrose, not only was I proving that I could be the pirate of my dreams, but I was also finally able to cook meals, so wins all around. After cooking for a while, I finally departed the camp only to have this happen.
All right. Well, food should be good. We just have to head on out. I don't know what we use clay for. We found the clay. What's this? Oh, that's super duper suspicious. Hello? You are a monster. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. You need to relax. It's dinner time.
Unbeknownst to me, and similar to other popular survival games, food in Windrose increased my overall health pool rather than healing directly. My misunderstanding meant this fight was a close call.
Oh! Block! Love of God. He's level 3. He was level 3. R.I.P.
Clearing that first bit of danger, I found a chest in the basement the drowned had died protecting.
Oh, there we go. Homemade gunpowder, rum, a decoration. Oh, learn that. Take all this stuff, but learn that for sure. Oh yeah, more chest. A fast travel bell. Used to build fast travel points. Oh, I'm a big fan. That's a key discovery right there. You never think you're going to make a key discovery and then you go out and you make one.
It's true, losing and finding your keys always happens when you least expect it. Something else I found that I wasn't expecting was that the game showed points of interest on both the map and the mini-map, meaning the basement I had stumbled into was super visible had I looked.
There is the fast travel point. We should probably put this somewhere that a coastline. Coastline? You have to build it by the coastline? Like close to the coastline? Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
A fast travel system taking place on a beach in a pirate game makes sense, again, assuming one stops to think about it, which I wasn't stopping to think about it. Instead, I moved on to explore the points of interest.
We found the ancient broken temple.
Along with that temple, I made another important discovery.
I can jump. It's big news.
Exploring those ruins, I found a vitality necklace and a talisman. The talisman could be sold later in the game, not in the demo, and the necklace would increase my vitality, meaning I had more hit points.
Ah, shell decorations and healing potions. Well, you know I'm going to be healing with the potions. I don't know why I don't automatically learn these. I don't know who would want to not know stuff, but I guess it's an option. You choose to be ignorant, you just live ignorant.
After looting the ruins, I found what I had been searching for.
Ah, there's a boar. Okay. Yeah, right in the nose. No bullets or gunpowder. Reload, dude. Hurry up. Oh boy.
Without being able to use my gun again, this fight descended into jumping around to try and avoid the boar until it got worse.
Oh no, he's a family man. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going down. I'm going up. Oh boy. Going over. I'm a dead pirate. I died again. I mean, I just crash landed here, so now I'm just re-dead.
Naturally, without wasting time making bandages or eating, I headed straight back.
Strange. It looks like someone died here. A sow. Well, I just want to pick up my stuff. I won't let you live. You're horrifying. I can't let you live.
Running from the boar family, I finally remembered to eat before taking my position on the high ground.
Shame you can't jump. I'm gonna shoot you right between the eyes.
Unable to reload the gun, I decided to attack downward, stabbing the boar in the head.
Now that I wasted all my stamina. I died again.
After exercising Oscar the Grouch from my voice, I decided to share my wish list.
What I'd really like is a spear or something that puts a little bit of distance between me and these guys. They don't seem so pleasant.
They weren't pleasant, as seen here where I grabbed my stuff just soon enough to die with it.
Oh my gosh! I can't get my stuff. Let me just corpse run a little bit.
On the next run, I found more success by standing in this old well and threatening my enemies.
I'm gonna kill your wife.
This was followed by finally opening the inventory to realize that I was unable to use my gun because I had used up one type of ammo, not all of my ammo.
You just wait. I'm loading my gun, dude. I got 2 bullets in here. 1. Yeah, that's right. Run away. Leave your wife to die. She's dead. Rough hide. All right, where you at, buddy? Rough hide again. Oh, there's another. You got 2 ladies, huh? She's coming over for dinner.
With the boars butchered, I finished clearing out the chests in the ruins. Then, gathering resources as I went, I headed back to camp and built some new storage units.
I'll make 2. I feel like we might need 2. 2 is better than 1.
As my next goal, I was told to make an armor table where I could use the fur from the boars to make boots. But while whipping one up, I hit this roadblock.
All right. We're going to add this to our little collection of benches here. Beautiful. And now, oh my gosh, I need a roof. I have any idea how to build it. Can we just make a pre-built something? Lots of plant fibers. 240. Well, you're in luck. I know how to get those. Chopping time.
And so I went about deforesting the island.
This tree is a ficus. I haven't chopped down a ficus before. So ficus, watch out. You're on the menu now. It probably gives more wood or something than the palm tree. It's quite a bit of wood.
With the ficus felled, I kept on harvesting plant fibers until I was ready to head back to camp and build the new building. Tossing the armor station inside of the new building, I whipped up my new boots, threw them on, and then headed out for my next objective.
Okay, so now the next thing is copper deposits on the island.
Starting my hunt for copper, I headed towards a point of interest on the map, a bit worried I may find harder enemies along the way.
I just have boots. I'm not ready to fight. I just have boots. If we were going to do like soccer or football or a little tap dance or something, I'd be ready.
Thankfully, I avoided the enemies long enough to arrive at the point of interest.
Oh, the giant rock tracks that this is where we'd find copper. It looks like a mine. Oh, it is just in fact a mine. It's a cave.
Claiming the copper deposit in the name of the pirate Matt Butt, I harvested until I could harvest no more and then returned to the base to dump my booty. But nearing the camp, I made this discovery.
There's a man. Doctor. Oh, hey, it's Doc. Doc, there's a boar behind me.
I told Doc that he was welcome to stay at the camp, though I never did find much of a benefit from having him stay there. Following this fireside chat, I learned I needed both a furnace and a charcoal kiln in order to process the copper. As those are both made with clay, I enthusiastically went off to harvest.
These are huge pulls of clay. This is great. We're going to have this in no time. It sounds gross. It goes squish, but it's great.
With the clay secured, the next goal was to top off the stone supply.
Doc, I really don't want to talk right now, buddy. I really appreciate you coming here to help and hanging out by my campfire. That's just great, but I'm really in the middle of something. Could make yourself useful. You could grab a pickaxe, start hitting stuff.
With the stone and clay harvested, I built my new facilities and then harvested some wood to turn into the charcoal that would power my furnace.
It takes 1 charcoal per... Bruh, I need so much more wood. So much more wood, dude.
So I went about chopping a massive amount of wood, adding it to the kiln, and then stopping in horror at this realization.
Oh my gosh, these are gonna move slow too. Oh no.
Yes, the copper, like the wood, was going to take a long time in the oven. While waiting for both of those, I had an enlightening chat with the doc.
Okay, so he's saying that there are prisoners on the boat that's nearby, and if we can rescue the crew, we could take those prisoners and they could help us sail an actual ship and get back to civilization. It's a crazy, crazy plan, but I'm willing to do it.
With the heading of saving my crew established, I was ready to begin my journey, starting with building a weapons table.
A roof required. I just should have seen that coming.
Followed by rebuilding the weapons table indoors.
Obviously, if we need a roof to make pants, we need a roof to make a sword. Club, rapier, saber, pistol. Oh, rapier, dude, that's the play.
Having chosen my weapon of choice, I scurried off to gather the necessary resources.
All right, let's go mining. Mining and boar hunting.
Beginning with mining, I headed back to the nearby cave where I made this amazing discovery.
Wait, I can call my boat? I can call my boat? Oh, I didn't realize I could call my boat. I thought it was saying I would have to build a boat. Well, howdy do.
Apologies, howdy do is something the cowboys say, not us pirates.
After mining a bunch of copper, I was off to explore the rest of the map, stopping at a nearby point of interest.
It's some sort of camp or something? Hello? You again. Is this your camp? Is there a treasure chest or something here? Looks like there should be. According to the map, there's something.
Yeah, again, it took me some time to figure out that reading the note that I had picked up would give me info about the treasure I was looking for.
It says beneath the tree marked with a red tag. He's gonna bury the stuff. But I don't see a tree marked with a red tag. A red tag, huh?
I know you're a pirate, and you don't read. But my brother in Christ, read the note.
Red rag, not a tag, a red rag. But still, something red in a tree nearby.
After seeing that, it took less than 6 seconds to find this rag.
Ah,
Discovering the rag, I tagged what surely must be buried pirate treasure and headed back to the camp to whip up a shovel.
what do you suppose they buried in the ground? They said supplies. What do you suppose that means? Who could say? Could say pirates are mysterious people.
Promptly returning, I got straight to work, unearthing the hidden booty that lay below.
Dig, dig, dig. Dig here. Dig here. Dig here. Oh, wait.
And there it was, deep in the ground, my first pirate treasure.
Ah, look. Oh my gosh, a rapier of 1,000 cuts. Oh my goodness, that's so much stuff. Yeah, take it all.
New rapier obtained, I was now ready to go hunting unless in-game me disagrees.
Not like now, but you know, like now. Because we're gonna have to obviously stop and get... Ooh, are you bleeding? What is happening? Oh bro, you were bleeding so badly. Obviously, we're gonna have to get more armor, but... and food, but we're ready to go hunting. We just gotta find some boars to stab.
So the rapier adds bleed damage upon each successful hit, with the maximum bleed damage being applied at 5 hits. This meant my enemies would be taking a steady amount of damage over time.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to fight you, buddy. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you're not doing so hot. Oh, RIP. That's a lot of bleed damage. The bleeding rapier. I wish I could rename it. That's what I'd name it. The bleeding rapier.
Having renamed the rapier in my head, I headed back to camp, where I discovered that I could manage and evict people at the camp. As I never used the system past looking at it here, I was soon moving on to the next point of interest. More ruins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a cellar. Sure. Hello. Oh.
Clearing the cellar of the drowned, I made 2 discoveries. First, some enemies throw rocks.
Oh my gosh. You do have rocks.
Second, everything has blood and therefore can bleed, even if they're undead.
What is that?
That was a pearl, a common drop from the drown. Along with that, the seller provided some special ingots and more construction blueprints.
Wow, ancient ingot.
With my inventory full, I headed back to camp to unload the booty before returning to finish pillaging the ruins. Unfortunately, I came across a couple boar along the way, and needing the boar, decided to take them on in combat.
Oh, there's more than one.
Sadly, even with my new rapier, the boar proved to be too much for a shipwrecked captain like me.
Move, move. Oh my gosh.
As a silver lining, the boar had wandered close to my camp, meaning re-engaging was going to be easy.
Hi, I'm not dead. Stupid pig. Still not dead, you stupid pig.
Easy, but maybe not easy for me, as these boars put up quite a fight before my rapier's bleed damage ultimately won the day.
There we go.
Returning to the ruins, I went about collecting the rest of the booty, including more blueprints.
Woven pillars, log pillars, etc. Learn that. I'm just a master craftsman now. I put the ARG in architect.
After completely clearing the cellar, I swung back through the camp, dropped off my loot, crafted a new jacket for more armor, and then summoned my ship.
There's our boat. Wow, that is a sad boat. Okay, there's Blackbeard transport ship. I guess we just steer toward that.
Yeah, so I had completely misunderstood the quest here, thinking that the presence of Blackbeard's ship meant I was supposed to fight it. But after a long sit under the cannon fire, I figured out that I simply was not ready for that. Thankfully, I remembered the fast travel system and headed home before anything bad happened.
Oh, I can fast travel back to my spot. Okay, great. We're safe. Now what?
Now I read the map. While I do that and realize I should head towards the marked points of interest to save my crew, you can join my crew by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment to tell me about the best booty you've ever gotten. After that, I completed the quest to build a weapon by building a crude club as it was the cheapest option. With that done, all that remained was heading off to find my crew and to find a new ship for them to use, so I summoned my boat and got on my way.
J is not the boat. Oh, there's the boat. K is the boat. K for keep my boat coming back to me. I don't know, do you think there's stuff on the water that's just like generally dangerous, or do you think it's only dangerous if we see a pirate ship? When I picked this quest, I picked the one called I Need a Bigger Boat, and this is proving that I absolutely need a better boat. This is taking an age, but I can see the land now.
It took a long time, but eventually I did land on the shores of the new island and let out a pirate's shout of joy.
Yay, we're here.
The shores of this new island were infested with giant deadly crabs, who I tried to fight before being outnumbered and then using a different tactic.
Yeah, well, I also know how to run. My legs are bigger than your legs. You have more, but mine are better.
Unfortunately, even with a bit of space between us, this tactic wasn't enough to win the day.
Wait, no, don't do this right now. Now's not a good time. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Hitting the E key there had opened a dialogue menu which did not stop combat, at least not for the crabs, resulting in that death and me being sent back to my original island.
All right, crab guys, it's me again, Mr. Misinputs, and I'm here to kill people.
This zealous audacity was quickly brought back down to reality.
Oh no, there's more of them. Okay, everybody follow me. This way, boys. I'm the Crab King now. We must go inland. Stay over there.
Thus, my best crab strategy was born.
What if I just back out to sea? What are you gonna do? Follow me into the ocean? Yeah, you guys can't swim like I can. Oh, it's still going forward. Oh no! What is happening?
Yeah, for an unknown reason, when you get in a boat and set sail, the sails stay set. It makes sense saying it here, but it was not what I expected at all.
Can't kill me. I have a boat.
Taking my boat, I sailed up the beach where I tried to lay my crabs to rest one by one.
Just bleed, just bleed, just bleed, just bleed. Oh, come on. Just succumb to the blood. Thank you. There you go. There we go.
With that fight ending in my favor, I grabbed my stuff before investigating the shipwreck further.
Provisions, nails, mahogany seating, and a rare melee weapon, which looks like a giant axe. Good stuff. What I really want is a base.
Indeed, placing a base on this island would stop me from respawning at my other base and needing to navigate all of the way back here in the extremely unlikely event of my death.
And set our base here. Now we're over here. Put up some pots.
With the basics of the base set up, I was soon back to gathering resources and exploring the rest of this new island.
Oh, there's a charging boar. My assumption is that he's going to charge us. I'm just gathering wood, buddy. I don't need to deal with you. Can't take my eyes off of him. I just know he's going to charge as soon as I do. Yeah, like that. Yeah, charging boar is interrupted by log. Is that all you do? You just charge? This little stump is going to take you out? You idiot. A lot of bleed damage you got there, bud. Yep, you fool.
After inviting that boar back to my camp for dinner, I made additions to my base, including making a copper pot to try and get started with alchemy.
We can make the pot now. How do we use this? Craft at a workbench. Do we equip it? Yeah, this is not a helmet, but it is a helmet. For sure, a helmet. It says it's essential for alchemy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it for alchemy.
Deciding it best to leave the pot in camp storage rather than on my head, I emptied my inventory before heading back inland to see the island's offerings.
All right. Well, this island has stuff, so let's go check out stuff.
Exploring the island's offerings meant I would also finally get to use the new weapon I had found in the shipwreck.
And now we can use this. Is it a halberd of some kind or something? It is a halberd. Wow. Killing enemies grants a stack of rage. Wow. And that increases our critical hit chance. Oh, that is big. All right. Let's try this out on a dodo. Okay. It works.
With the dodo dead, I started my exploration, finding some new ruins and quelling another charging boar with the unstoppable power that is fallen lumber.
Oh, you died. That's too bad.
Now, free of boars, I explored the ruins where I found some fancy booties and some old items belonging to people known only as the Buccaneers. These items initiated another quest, meaning I now had more to do.
Kind of want to do the Buccaneers one. It seems more interesting.
Before heading out, I stopped off to grab the last chest in these ruins.
Oh, it's over there. Well, this seems like something I can totally jump. Perfect. Oh, a musket and bullets. My guns are just, and my weapons, just not just my guns. Everything's just getting upgraded slowly but surely.
Taking a moment at the camp, I put things into boxes before again wishing I knew how alchemy worked.
I do not understand the alchemy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to make potions. Do I just equip this? Maybe I put it up here. Just like push this button. That is not the right way to do it.
At a total loss for how to alchemize, I upgraded my camp, hoping it would help, but it did not. Instead, I found my answer as I was heading back into the jungles.
Misty orchid. It's a kind of a magical sound to it. I can now craft, what is this? A clay pot? Essential for alchemy and cooking. Okay, these are alchemical bases. Is this alchemy? Stove and pot. Okay, alchemy table. Great. I was getting very confused where alchemy was supposed to come from. I hear more, yeah, orchid chime. It reminds me of, was it Nirnroot from the Elder Scrolls? Ninroot or Nirnroot?
Pocketing all of the orchids I could find, I went about thinning out the island's fauna while making my way along to the next point of interest.
What you got up here? Ooh, booty. Fast travel bell. It's already assembled. We don't have to build it. That saves us a lot of copper.
Still needing hide from the boars, I decided to engage with the ones at the ruins.
Unfortunately, I am a man with a gun. And you don't have gun. You don't even have steps. Nope, you have steps. You're just too stupid. I remain a man with a gun. Aha. Oh, stupid pigs. 14 bullets left. 13 bullets left. I don't think we need to shoot the sows. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna leave? Come back. We're not done. I just dropped the halberd on them. More or less. A little bit. Oh no! A little bit less.
Quickly returning, I grabbed the items I had dropped on death and re-engaged with the boars.
Yeah, well, you're bleeding, so what are you gonna do? What can you do? I'll tell you what I can do. I can do this. Oh.
Falling down into the ruins, I looked around and found the last chest left by the Buccaneers, meaning it was time to carry on my quest. Of course, that could only come after finishing off the boars.
Gotta understand. I will kill you. Come back 1,000 times, but I will kill you. You know what? Here you go. You like being big? Here's a big weapon. You can't even get down, idiot. What are you gonna do? What do you suppose a heavy attack for a halberd is? Perfect. I wanted something overhead.
With the boars conquered, I found a new pair of gloves left in the ruins before heading off to find my next point of interest.
Oh, is this my people? Are they here? Are you my people? Are you pirates? I'm afraid there's gonna be pirates here.
In case you forgot, I'm a pirate captain looking for my pirate crew trying to avoid Blackbeard. We're all pirates here.
Got Blackbeard's flag. I know Blackbeard's flag. Again, I know enough about pirates to know what Blackbeard's flag looks like, so that's not for me. I will be walking down the beach.
Taking a romantic, lonesome walk, I eventually returned to camp where I whipped up some food and cleaned my inventory before building a new fast travel point thanks to the bell I found in the ruins.
And here is our fast travel.
Now, with 2 fast travel points, I was able to travel from my second base to the first one where I played around with weapons and armor.
Or ascend them from rare into epic. Oh, it takes the tool and then that ingot we found. Okay. When a target dies, all remaining bleeding stacks transfer to the nearest enemy. That'd be insane. I mean, the critical hit chance is nice, but all of the bleeding going to the next enemy, we're just going to plow through guys so quickly if we do that.
So, using the rare ingot I found earlier, I upgraded my rapier so bleed damage would transfer to a different enemy when the first one died, hoping this would help with crowd control. After that, I made a hat and some pants.
Got a really punchy little rapier here.
So my gear was ready, but noticing my progression tab was now active, I paused again to spend talent points to make myself better with both the rapier and the halberd.
A little bit of each. I'm a little bit of stab. I'm a little bit of crush.
Following that, I went about spending my skill points to increase critical hit chance and general weapon proficiency rather than focusing in on one specific weapon or weapon type. After those upgrades, I made a quick return to the mines for more copper, dropping that copper into the furnace at the first camp and then returning to the second island to finally add an alchemy table to my base.
And now it's time for alchemy. You know, as pirates used to do. A roof required. I hate you so much.
I don't know why the need for a roof surprised me. Every crafting station had needed one. What I did next also wasn't surprising.
Well, there's only one way to get a roof. I gotta go get some string.
Yes, pre-built structures were all I wanted to build at this point. Don't worry though, I will eventually put the ARG into architect. But for now, this was going to have to do.
I just like pre-built structures because I just can't be bothered to put up walls.
I will eventually be bothered to put up walls. For now, sticking to just the emotional ones, I went about setting up my alchemy table and having this realization.
Alchemical base takes a clay bottle and some flowers. So we're gonna need a lot more clay. I'm picking it up. I'm getting what you're saying.
Finishing my alchemy work and only briefly stopping to gather more clay, I was soon heading back to the camp where my crew was being kept under lock and key.
Hi. I think you're a higher level than me, and I don't think that matters to me. I think you need to die. You gonna fight? Yeah. You got some stabs? Me too. Oh, nuts. Well, as long as you guys come one at a time. Oh yeah, you're not gonna make it so far, buddy. Oh, you guys gonna keep coming one after the next? We're just gonna want to run together. It's very romantic. Yeah, you're really bleeding there, buddy. You guys got more people? Hello. Guess what I have? Gun. I'm dead. Gun. Gun. Oh, I missed. I'm gonna hit. Oh, you got the maximum bleed going on here. Hold this. Thank you.
With Blackbeard's crew laying all over the beach, I was free to loot the camp.
Oh yeah, my crew's locked up. But Marksman's pants.
In the loot, I found new pants that immediately replaced the ones I had just sewn, and then noticed the sailors I had put down had dropped some insignias.
Ah, you can turn in the insignias to increase your reputation. You can get fancy.
Unfortunately, I love loot, so it was only after securing the new pants and the fancy insignias that I remembered the task at hand.
Oh yeah, my crew. Hi. Okay, well, we freed him, and they said there are others scattered around. Old package. Homemade gunpowder. Wow. All right, well, you're good.
With the first crewmate freed and many more to liberate, I returned to my camp where I went about dropping off more of the booty before setting my eyes on another point of interest.
I think today we'll just head towards the nearest question mark. Just get that done.
As a note here, exiting the game and then returning always starts the day in the morning, so apologies for any jarring changes to the day-night cycle. It was not me. What you can attribute to me is walking to the next point of interest.
Ah, what a blessing. It's a mine. I think today we get a copper set of copper tools. We get a copper set of copper tools for the copper mining. A proper copper set. I'm an old man, but I know what new technology can do. You give me some copper, you give me some tools, I'll be off to the races.
In my copper euphoria, it took my old man memory some time to remember a small problem.
You know, it just dawned on me, I'm gonna have to build a whole nother furnace. The whole setup. Gonna have to make charcoal, gonna have to make a furnace, the whole thing. Gonna have to do it all over. Oh, you're new. Hang on, we can play.
As it turns out, some caves like this one have hidden rooms where enemies linger.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. Weird and not good.
Truthfully, this wasn't that big of a deal, as the enemies down here were just the same as the enemies up on the surface.
Why did they put all of them down here? Just to make it difficult? Is there nothing down here? I expected like a treasure chest or something.
There was no treasure chest, but that didn't cloud my sunny, pirate-like demeanor.
Well, at least one problem got solved today. Copper is sorted out. With the exception of actually producing the copper, it's great.
It was great. Although taking the copper back to my camp meant I had to go out whipping up new facilities to process the goods, I found some fun stuff along the way.
What is this? Did I not see bananas before? What? I'm just leaving bananas? That's so sad.
With the new processing facilities completed and processing underway, I discovered that camp storage came in 2 different sizes, so I added the materials needed to make the larger version to my list of items to gather and kept working.
There we go. These, or that I guess, will be where I put all of the copper and the charcoal and the ash.
After spending some time gathering resources, I used the now processed copper to upgrade my axe before returning to the jungle to gather more resources.
Banana.
My passion for gathering bananas was rewarded, as it turned out that a recipe including bananas gave more endurance.
Coconut milk with bananas. Delicious. Oh, it adds endurance.
New food meant I would need new storage, so I went about making containers for both food and alchemy in an effort to organize my camp. All of those improvements also meant I got to put some miles on my new axe.
This axe is definitely hitting harder.
More choppy meant it was time to build more boxy.
This will be building supplies. This will hold rocks and wood and clay.
With my base organized and facilities processing, I swung through the mines, collected a healthy supply of copper, and returned to my base where I added it into the ongoing production.
All right. Now we're talking.
No, I was in fact not talking, as I was alone on the island and working in abject silence. Rather, still in that silence, I went about upgrading my cooking station.
The stove and pot is an upgrade to my cooking station, so now my cooking should be just the best. Oh yeah, spiced kebabs.
It's true, as no one else on the island was cooking, my cooking was the best by default. Even still, elaborate dishes like the spicy kebab gave buffs to other stats as well as HP, meaning it was worthwhile to make them. After I had a healthy supply of food, I placed my cooking work on the back burner, gathered more raw resources, and upgraded more of my camp's facilities.
That should upgrade our crafting, which will allow us to build a backpack. Yeah, after we get more copper. It's always more copper. Oh no.
Thankfully, thanks to my recent mining trip, I had so much copper processing in the furnace, I was able to pluck some of that and get the backpack done very quickly.
Okay, that is our backpack done. Oh, look at that. That is so much more. It's 4 more slots, which doesn't seem big, but that's pretty big. All right, that means the rest of the day, we just have to go and find stuff. Or people, or whatever.
While it was nice to have it done, my plan clearly had not extended past upgrading my backpack, so I was off to find something else to do. Thankfully, I soon found more boars to keep me busy.
Little boar's home here. All right, big boys. Doody-doo-doo. Doody-doo-doo. Sweet potatoes. Oh, yes, please. I'm a hungry pirate.
Having killed those boars, taken their treasured potatoes, and carried on to nearby ruins, I was feeling good about my odds against boars. This feeling was a mistake.
Savage boar. Ooh, a third type of boar.
Run, you foolish scallywag. Run fast. Run now.
Ooh, he's got moves. Holy cow. Okay. Well, you've got some piglets running around that we need to deal with as well. Charging boar. Yeah, I've seen you before.
I have no idea what I was thinking here. This whole bit was an exercise in futility.
Oh my goodness. I'm okay. Savage and charging. They're level 6. I'm certainly not a level 6. I know you're protecting something. Now, is it that up there? Is that where you're protecting?
That box held some more Buccaneer items, but sadly, this was the last step of the Buccaneer quest I could complete during the demo.
It says to be continued.
Having obtained those items, it was time to turn my attention back to the boar.
Hello, pigs.
Unlike my first brush with the boars in the area, this fight saw me finally getting to know the savage boar.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I got it. Yep, savage. Got it, understood. A great degree of savagery. Nope, understood.
Not wanting to keep my savage killer waiting, I headed directly back to the ruins and right back up to my perch.
Yep, right there. Yeah, the charging boar. Send him up. Oh! I didn't bring any food or health. Crap. Foolishness. Just foolish. Do I have bandages? I had bandages. I wonder if I brought the bandages. Oh my gosh! No.
After that fate, which was maybe the most brutal a pirate has ever seen, I once again returned to the ruins, this time employing a foolproof plan.
Right in the butt cheeks. That ought to do it. I want to stab him. Okay. It was a little bit unnecessary, but worth it.
It is undeniable. The old bullet to the butt cheek leaves even the greatest warriors susceptible to stabs. With the boars gone, I gathered up my belongings before finding something new hidden in these ruins.
There's nothing in here. It's just a room. Wow. Oh wait, there's a button. Oh.
Yes, that very sneaky chest, which featured another special upgrade ingot, was hidden behind a sliding stone door. Very sneaky. Heading back outside, I said,
"That's that base completed."
And it was completed, so I carried on to the next closest marker on my map, which happened to be placed on the large hull of a ruined pirate ship.
I guess we're supposed to explore the boat, aren't we? All these different pirate wrecks. We've got to find one that can become a ship.
Yeah, you can see on screen that the quest for finding a bigger boat updated there as I approached the shipwreck, but I totally missed that, instead focusing on removing the crabs and drowned that were living on the wreckage.
Oh, that was good. That was almost bad, but that was good. Ready? Ooh. Missed. Big hit. Beautiful work. All right, let's check out this boat.
Thankfully, I wasn't stuck needing to read my journal to keep the quest moving, as inspecting the boat told me directly what materials I would need to make it seaworthy.
100 wood, 20 nails, 20 pieces of coarse fabric, and 10 ropes. Okay, so this one is doable. We just have to put some pieces together and clear out the neighborhood.
Knowing what I needed to repair the boat, I took the fastest route back to my camp to get started gathering supplies.
Ow. Oh, you gotta move, you idiot!
Wasting no time to thin out the baddies on the beach, I made a beeline for my stuff, grabbed everything, and then jumped into my small boat to fast travel back to the camp where I could get started collecting more supplies.
I'm back home. 20 nails, 20 pieces of coarse fabric is easy, ropes are easy, and then wood is easy. So that's it for the ship. We could repair it pretty quick.
Yeah, repairs to the boat were going to be pretty simple, but a bit time consuming. The other thing I needed to think about was making more food to be ready.
Guess we could also make some food. Ooh, a hearty egg broth. Yes, please. Spicy chicken with sweet potato. Bulking season, boys.
With the food prepared, it was time to single-handedly resurrect my boat.
All right, got a lot of resources to gather. Got to build a boat. Boat building time.
So I settled into the work of gathering piles of resources, only stopping when history and duty demanded that I answer their call.
For historical accuracy, I have to kill all of the dodos. None of them will survive.
Once everything was gathered, I processed the resources for the ship and was soon ready to make my return journey.
Okay, that's everything done for the ship. We just have to go over there and make it.
Of course, the neighborhood around the ship was still crawling with bad dudes, so I had to employ one of the pirates' lesser-known skill sets.
Not good. Maybe we can sneak around. I'm a pirate. I'm a sneaky pirate. Sneaky pirate, sneak.
Sneaking back to where I had originally inspected the ship, I was able to make the necessary repairs, though the text did not indicate I was making repairs.
I wish that were different. I wish the text looked different. I'm repairing a ship. Now, we need the people.
Heading out to look for my crew, I headed toward the next point of interest on the map, only to make this discovery.
We're here. Oh no, it's not my people. It's a mine. Does it say what it is? Okay, I haven't explored it, so I don't know if it would say in advance. It does. Moving on.
Moving on from that point of interest, without even staying in mining, I soon arrived at the next closest spot on the map.
Nope, that's not people. That's the ship. Oh boy.
Pausing briefly at this ship, I finally came to a realization about where I was going to find the rest of my crew.
Oh no, other sailors on a different island? Okay. Oh, that changes everything.
Truly, that would change everything. But before making any major changes, I wanted to see if there was going to be any loot in the shipwreck I had just found.
That's what I call the can opener.
Letting the can opener rest for a moment, I opened the chest I found in the shipwreck.
Medicine. Oh, it gets sold. Some plans for floors, panels, stairs, doors.
Knowing what was in the shipwreck and what was in those chests, my mind turned to what I didn't know.
What do you suppose the rest of this island is for? Maybe it's just nothing. Until the Spanish show up and start bringing horses, I don't think I can explore very quickly.
Since there were no Spanish and no other points of interest on the island, I headed back to my camp, deciding it was time to prepare to venture off to the island where my crew was being kept.
I suppose we need a plan to build another base if we're going to another island.
A great supposition, so after grabbing my favorite foods to snack on, I picked up healing items only to discover...
Oh, we can just make more bandages? Why did I not do that?
Because you don't read, you just think you can intuit everything in the game.
That's stupid. Is it? Look at that. Just bandages all the time.
Well, it's not the bandages' fault. They've been there the whole time waiting for you to use them.
This does 40% of health. This does health over time. I knew this did health over time, but we could stack those. That makes way more sense. What a silly way to live.
Indeed, I had led a silly life. Thankfully, my silliness didn't stop me from packing the materials needed to make a fast travel point upon my arrival on the new island, so points for minimal preparation. While I had gone about packing properly for the trip itself proved to be a slow one.
I played 10 hours sailing in a straight line. I played 10 hours wandering around the water. Join me in 10 hours of going this way.
You see, historically, pirates would often think about video upload titles while alone on their boats, so that was historically accurate. Eventually, I did start to plan my impending arrival a little bit.
Maybe it's good to build a base inland for once. It's a lot easier to get back to it if it's on the coast, because then you can just fast travel. It makes more sense. You can just poof your way in. Poof.
At long last, and with spirits high, I did eventually reach the island.
Hello, mister. Is this your island? It's lovely. Thank you for keeping it so clean. If we killed him, he'd have shells in his pocket from all the hard work he's done.
Drowned always drop shells when defeated. Whether this is due to their employment or their husk of a body being a vessel for barnacles, who can say?
There we go. That's the look right there. Look at that, dude.
With that, I had both a campsite and a fast travel point set up, after which I placed a workbench, cooking station, and a tent which would allow me to respawn at the new camp. With the new camp fully established, I was soon off to meet the locals and introduce them to my rapier.
All right, there's fire up ahead, which means people need to die.
By this point, I was becoming more comfortable with my combat prowess, able to juggle 2 pirates with some success.
Ow, he just really tanked that one, didn't he? You want to hit 2? Twice? 2 hits? We like 2 hits? There you go. Bonk. Opened his can.
Although I was getting better at combat, unlike the other camps I had cleaned out, this one featured a sergeant of Blackbeard, an elite baddie with a different kind of weapon.
I'll take 2 of you. Ideally, you don't have a gun. He has a gun.
Even with his ranged weapon, the sergeant preferred to get down and dirty, which worked for me as I preferred the rapier and can opener combo.
Your friend died of bleeding. By the way, the bleed will spread to you if you're not careful. This is not just bleed, it's a contagion. Oh, it spread. Told you to be careful.
Since I was winning the fight, I decided I could just ignore the sergeant as he went on threatening me.
You just made us serious.
Well, he did say I made it serious.
As always, one good death deserves another.
Come here, Captain Hat. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh, you're so ready to go. Yeah, I didn't think you had much left. You had some gunpowder, though.
With Blackbeard's buddies bestrewn broadly by base camp, I freed my crew, who scrambled away and left me to collect the spoils of the fight, including a new tricorn hat.
Ooh, a tricorn. I don't have a fancy hat. That's a nice hat. Ooh, a new level. Well, I mean, most importantly, though, the aesthetic. Now I'm the captain. I killed a man who had a fancy hat, and now we have a fancy hat. It's the circle of life.
Leaving the camp, the next location I found was a cave, which, since it wasn't a mine, warranted a stop. Inside of the cave, I found a bit of loot and a note saying that mysterious noises had been heard inside of the walls. With a bit of quick pick work, that mystery was soon solved.
Mirror weak wall. See what happens if we give it a bonk. Uh-oh, there's a rustling behind the wall. Oh goodness. Everyone's here.
After working tirelessly with the poor drowned who had been stuck behind the wall, I was finally able to free them all from their prison, sending each to meet Captain Hat and approximately 1,500 boars and dodos.
Yeah. Oh, Pearl. Okay.
Thankfully, that underwhelming pearl wasn't the only thing I found in this cave.
Ooh. Gathering resources consumes 35% less stamina. That should be just equipped perfect. That's amazing. That's wonderful. And we could actually hold it. Wasn't some extra little inventory space we had to worry about.
It's true, that ring was huge, as resource gathering would now be much faster, very helpful. Though this was not immediately useful, as I instead noticed this point of interest that had been added to my map due to finding a treasure map while liberating my crew.
There's a Blackbeard's crew third map. Oh, it's a treasure map? Girl, my shovel was left 2 islands ago.
So I went racing to grab my shovel, only to discover that the camp where I had saved my crew was now controlled by this true evil.
Oh no, the dodos have taken over the camp. Evil bird. I hate you so much, dude. Stupid bird. Stop.
After vanquishing that evil, I returned to my camp, whipped up some more basic facilities, and decided that I should pile all of my resources at one base. So when it finally was time to get on my boat, all of my supplies would be at one primary location.
We also need to get our shovel.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. And I did grab my shovel before heading back to where Blackbeard's treasure was buried.
The dodos are here protecting the treasure.
Unsurprisingly, dodos were not the best guards for pirate treasure.
Whoa. I'm getting pecked. Oh, you're all dying. Beautiful. Okay. Somewhere there should be some sort of treasure. I assume we need to read the map.
Even while remembering to read, somehow, incredibly, I read just long enough to get distracted from reading.
You know what? We should also level up. That needs to happen. That's the treasure. I got better.
After leveling up both my stat points and talent points, I was soon back to digging into the ground to try and find Blackbeard's hidden treasure.
Says X marks the spot. I don't know exactly where that spot is. I don't see an X. I see stones. It says an X on the map and a weirdly out of place dark stump. Oh, stump. Hi. There's a looks like recent earth moving work here. Hey, I'm such a good pirate.
It's true. I obviously didn't read much, and pirates were much more prone to drawing pictures than using words in a legal description to depict treasure's location.
3 ingots? 3 ingots? That means we could take 3. Oh, we lost our map. That means we could take 3 items and raise them up from whatever they are, purple, to something else like orange or blue to purple or whatever. That's crazy. 3 of them? I only have 1 right now. I had 1 before, but we used it. But I have 1 right now. You guys be chill. I gotta go kill people, not pigs.
Yes, with the treasure secured, the next task in the area was liberating more crew.
Hi. What you doing over there? Come here. Come on. Good job. Good job.
With all of Blackbeard's crew at the camp doing such a great job, it took no time at all to finish the fight.
I'm dead. Oh! I'm dead.
All joking aside, that was, in fact, the end of the fight.
All right, this time it's for serious. It's for real. I'm here for the damage. I'm here for the death. Where'd you go? Where'd you guys go? I thought we were having a good time. Did they die of bleeding? No, surely while I was gone, they didn't just sit around and bleed out. Hello? Hey, prisoners, did you see what happened to the guys who were here? Did they all just bleed? Yeah, I'll let you out, but did you see them? I guess they all bled out.
They all had, in fact, bled out while I was gone, which was fine, as I could now loot the camp.
Ooh, a razor.
Before moving along to the next point of interest, where I would save the rest of my crew from an inhumane death.
Banana. All right, this time nobody's gonna, well, somebody's gonna die, but it's not gonna be me. I've got 14 bullets with your name on them. Die? Well, if you insist. Come here. All right, here you go. Bring out the can opener. Ooh, rough day. Is there anybody else? Usually there's more than two. No, just two? You saved the easiest base for last, huh?
With the camp cleared, I rescued my crew before moving on to what truly mattered.
That's the crew. And that is the money. Hey, it's a shirt. I didn't have a good shirt.
While the new shirt's stats are undeniably impressive, go ahead and take some time basking in how piratey it makes me look. Thank you.
It's got sprinting, jumping, dash, all consumed with 30% less stamina. All right, the crew is safe and sound, and we need to get more work done on the boat.
Yes, my crew was safe, my outfit far fancier than when I began, and now, with a new ship in my command, I was ready to prepare that ship for my final battle against Blackbeard's crew. Arriving back on the island where the boat was waiting, I made my way towards the boat, collecting resources along the way so I would be ready for the big confrontation.
Oh, hello. He's still charging me, huh? He's queuing up a charge. Whoopsies. You missed. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy should have stayed home. Oh! You just wait till I get up. Yeah, that's right. Where's my boat? It's big. I should be able to see it. There you go, right there. We're gonna work our way around again.
Once again, sneaking through the neighborhood, I made my way to the boat. Only this time, with the help of my crew, the boat was resurrected.
Did we do it? Oh my gosh, there's my boat. I want to teleport out there. I don't want, can I just get to the boat?
I could not. Instead, I took my much smaller boat back to Doc at my first camp to tell him that we were ready to leave. Rather than getting excited and packing his things, Doc gave me a grave warning.
Yeah, the boat is done, dude. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, okay. So something about this strange artifact.
Doc told me that he had originally taken the job on my boat at the governor's request, as the governor wanted the artifact that ultimately saved me from dying. Now, having seen the artifact save my life before falling to Blackbeard's control, Doc was convinced we should recover the artifact no matter what.
So I've died, and the artifact kept me going, and we have to go find the artifact to take it to the governor, because I don't know why the governor needs it, but he needs it.
With absolute trust in Doc, peppered by a need for vengeance, I began working on making a shipwright's workshop so I could make the changes necessary for my ship to beat Blackbeard's bum.
Banana.
Yes, banana. That aside, I gathered materials and assembled the shipwright station fairly quickly.
All right, here's our ship station. Probably put it over here just for aesthetic purposes.
Predictably, that was followed by the usual roadblock.
Roof required. Well, naturally. All right, you know how this goes. We're gonna go chop down hella plants because I don't want to build actual structures. I'm just gonna go farm up a bunch of stuff.
Although using another pre-built structure was my initial plan, that soon changed as I realized how many stone I was storing in my camp.
How big is this? Oh, that's reasonable. Okay, fine. I will build something. You forced my hand and my body.
With my hands and body working together and only stopping periodically to go and collect more resources.
We don't use up stamina now thanks to that ring we found. This is just so efficient. It's disgusting.
I soon had a building worthy of storing my shipwright's workbench.
It's actually going to be the door. You've actually placed a wall where the door goes. How embarrassing. Why is it so small? That's my door? Oh, that's a window. That's my door.
After figuring out the difference between a door and a window, I added a roof before realizing I needed more materials and heading off to gather more, the footage of which has been greatly reduced here.
I collect so many fiber just by hitting it on the backswing.
Eventually, at long last, after gathering, building, resupplying, and building more, I had built my own building.
And finally, one big old shipwrights station. There you go. Now, what do? You can make boarding party gear. Oh, we're going to need that. We're going to be boarding people for days. Cannons. Love it. Bracing. Is that for like repairs? It braces the hull under strain. What am I supposed to do here? What's the actual mission? It says it'd be good to have guns if we want to win a fight. Okay, well, here's some guns. There you go. Gun. I should probably build more than one gun.
Now, don't tell in-game me, but in Windrose, each cannon represents all of the cannons on the ship, not an individual cannon, meaning one cannon is sufficient. Besides, I had other things I needed to stumble through.
So it's time to mount them on the deck. Okay.
And so, with the grace and speed of a wind chime in a tornado, I tried to mount the cannons.
Hello. Where do you guys want the cannons to go? Downstairs? Cannons usually mount downstairs? No? You're not interested in downstairs cannons? You want upstairs cannons? You even want the cannons? What?
Thankfully, this time it only took a matter of minutes instead of hours before I decided to go back and read what I was supposed to do.
Oh, we probably need to build a wharf. Is that the actual quest? Build a wharf. Yeah, I need to read. Okay, well, the boat's here, so I'm gonna go back to the land. You guys carry on being boat people.
Leaving the boat people behind, I was able to immediately whip up a wharf thanks to all of the supplies I had gathered while building. The downside being that the building applied components crafted at the shipwright's bench to the boat, meaning that the empty slots immediately screamed out as an empty box that my ADHD needed to fill. This sent me running to craft the items, which in turn sent me returning to the jungle for more materials.
On the bright side, while I'm out here picking up stuff, I can kill some boars and maybe make my base a bit more comfortable.
Thanks to these boars, I got to try out my halberd after upgrading it with the rare ingots.
Yeah, this is my new halberd. Can opener. It's pretty cool, isn't it? You like that new perk? That new extra damage when I'm enraged? Come here. I'm enraged.
Yes, you guessed correctly. The upgrade to my halberd increased the effectiveness of the rage buff it provided. How delightfully infuriating. After butchering those boars, I reflected a bit on how things were unfolding during my time in the Windrose demo.
I don't know when I get another ship, so I think some bracing is going to be good. I don't even know if the demo is going to have another ship, to be honest with you. One ship seems good. It's already a bigger demo than I thought it'd be. I thought this would be like 2 hours of content. This is quite juicy.
Juicy and very satisfying indeed. Speaking of satisfying, after collecting copper in the mine, I returned to my base, finished another round of processing, and then got all of the ingredients together to finish the final round of upgrades for my boat. After getting those done and adding everything to the boat, there was nothing left to do but take the fight to the seas.
I guess that's it. We now have to just get on the boat and get to it. Hopefully we can travel faster on this boat. Pirate keeps prowling near my camp. Oh boy. All right, pirate time.
If I sound ready whatsoever for what was coming, I wasn't.
Do I have to steer? I gotta go destroy Black... Oh, there he is. Blackbeard catch.
Sadly, the only music they knew was copyrighted pop music from the mid-2010s, so while you probably know it, you won't be hearing any pirate music here.
Ooh! We're shooting. Reload, reload, hurry. Hurry. We're too big to dodge these balls now. Whip them around. Yep. Oh, we're taking some damage. Boys, slow down the ship. Turn. Speed up the ship. Turn. Oh, we're just getting broadsided, aren't we? What a stupid way to fight. Oh, totally missed that one. Ah, the wave saved us. Quick, boys, say a prayer. Poseidon has blessed us. Did we miss? We were just hitting them like crazy. That should have been easy. Cut the sails, boys.
As many have said, my ability to captain during combat is questionable.
Oh, ooh, ow, ow, ow. This one's gonna hurt them. All right, just a little bit of sail. Fire. We totally missed. Get ready on the front. They're coming right on up. Okay, they're coming around for another. On the side. Perfect. My little captain's just hanging on the side of the boat. Here they come. Yeah, light them up. Out the front. Out the front. Light them up again. Totally missed. Oh boy. It's a lot of wood we're losing up there. So far, we're kind of neck and neck, and I don't love that. There we go. Oh, yeah. No longer neck and neck, are we? Come on, you guys. Reload the cannons faster. Holy cow. Sweet Blackbeard baby Moses. Oh, there we go. Slow it down. Speed it up. Slow it down. Whip it around. Speed it up. I will break your ship into a million pieces. Get alongside to begin boarding. Here you go.
With ship combat coming to a sudden end, my crew readied their rapiers, preparing to board our enemy's ship. Unfortunately, I had to park the ship first.
Do we have to board them? Can we just shoot them out of the water? I want to board them. I want to fight. I want to sword fight. I've been getting rapiers and halberds already. Can they not fight anymore? They're not shooting. They must be disabled. We've knocked out all the cannons. Somehow we magically just hit the cannons. Okay. Roll the speed down. Pull up. Are you guys boarding? Is that why you're getting those ropes out? You better be boarding. We're right here. Okay. Turn the boat. But just bumping into them out here in the water. Rubbing up against another boat. We need a little speed to get around the front and then cut the speed. There we go.
Finally, after actual minutes of effort, my crew and I were able to board the enemy ship.
All right, we're boarding. Prepare to board. Here's how we board. Shoot him in the face. Is that guy an enemy? He jumped over. He might have been our own guy jumping back.
He was, in fact, one of my own crew jumping back. Regardless, it was time to board the enemy ship.
Climb. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. I didn't have any meal or anything. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, my pirate.
Even though such a quick death was likely painless, it was very painful seeing what followed.
Did our ship sink? Is that what I'm seeing? My boat.
Sadly, that is exactly what happened, as dying while boarding would sink my ship.
Why does my ship look like it's sunk? Why am I seeing my sails so low? Surely they didn't sink my ship because I blew them out of the water and then boarded them. It is in the water. Will somebody recover the ship? Somebody get the boat out of the water. I gotta go kill a bunch of pirates. Resurrect my boat. I don't need a crew.
And with that, stupidly, I decided I was ready to board the pirate ship again.
I just need... What is happening? Holy cow. We've lost sound. Boarding is not working out so well. Okay, hold on. Hold on there, boys. You're all very good at this. I can tell. Oh boy. I just need a little space to work from. Just a little space. Okay, I get it. Oh my gosh.
With that death, I decided it would be better to recover the larger of my ships and take my crew with me into the battle. As resurrecting my ship cost 20 wood, I once again returned to thinning out the jungle to fund my dreams.
Is Blackbeard's ship just gonna sit there in the ocean just waiting for me to bring my ship back? It looks like it is. Give me my ship back. So what happens on this ship? Does it keep all the stuff? It has all the stuff. Great. Okay. Give me my ship. We got work to do. No, it's so far away.
Boarding my ship and preparing for another fight to the death, I noticed that if I died in the ocean, my death pile would simply remain in place.
Wait, my gravestone is in the water?
It was, but there's no time to think about that right now. There's only time to board the ship and fight to the death.
I just want to help my people. I don't want to get involved. I just want to help. Oh no! I don't want to fight that sailor. He's not for me. I'm for these guys. Not those guys. They killed somebody. Oh no! They killed me! The boat is a little small. It's a little tricky to not just be stuck on cannons. Did they sink us again? They sank us again! This is just embarrassing. I just want to get my stuff. Is that it over there? Is that all of my stuff? Sure does look like my stuff.
Obviously, this mission to recover my stuff soon turned into a mission of vengeance.
I'm just gonna board. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Yeah, wake up, you guys. Time to die. You guys not have guns? There's 7 enemies. I've got 24 bullets. There will soon be 6 enemies. There are 6 enemies. You have a gun? You don't even have a gun. Why are you running up? That was a critical hit for 800 damage. There are 5 enemies. This is what a captain does. Make sure his crew doesn't suffer. All right, I think 4 enemies is probably my max. This guy's not doing so hot. How are you doing? If this doesn't work out, I'll have wasted a lot of bullets. There are 4 enemies. Sorry, that shot was too easy. I'm gonna bandage up in advance just in case.
That was a lot of fun shooting. Check out this next bit where I learned that the number of enemies present on the ship has nothing to do with how many have been sent to walk the plank.
I just want to have everybody kind of in a spot so I could see them maybe. Okay, I can't work with that. I need you all to kind of have a regular way about you. Oh my goodness!
After those failed attempts, it was time to try something drastic and break the 4th wall.
I restarted the game and just exiting to the menu and coming back, and apparently it's made Blackbeard's ship gain all of its health back. So things have gotten worse. I thought that would make it better. Absolutely made it worse.
Rather than making things worse still by heading out into the sea to die again, I returned to the jungle where, stocking up on various supplies, I prepared to set sail again, this time with a different goal in mind.
Today's goal is just going to be to kill boar. I'm going to get fabric. I'm going to upgrade my armor, maybe upgrade my weapons. I don't know. And then after that, I'm going to go kill pirates.
Following that goal, I mined clay for health potions, killed boar until I accidentally completed a quest for hunting boar.
Oh Woo, that's our boars done.
Brought my ship back from its watery grave, upgraded all of my armor as much as I reasonably could with all of the boar hides I had collected, and finally returned to my boat more determined than ever.
If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to get copper and start upgrading the boat. But until then, time to take out some pirates.
Even though I had no boarding skills to speak of, I had gotten better at sailing generally, meaning shooting Blackbeard's ship to a stop took far less time this attempt.
Don't worry, boys, your captain's here, helping from afar. All right. Oh crap, I didn't eat food. Gotta go back. Your captain didn't have a full meal before coming over. He's actually doesn't even have a full meal on him. Can I eat two of the same? Nope. Your captain's not feeling so good. He's kind of a hungry guy. Oh, there's too many. Nope. Dodge, 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 dodge. Go home. Saving my guy here, who's just becoming a punching bag.
And in an effort to save that crewmate from becoming a punching bag, I offered myself instead.
Nope, 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 no. No, no! God bless America.
After that death and rebuilding my ship, I headed out to sea to see if perhaps this rousing speech would turn the tides of this battle.
Well, boys, we've done a terrible job a few times over. So we have to win this. We can't keep losing. Men, it all comes down to this. You're all single. You've been living in caves for weeks or months. I don't know. It's taken me a long time to save you. So as much as you owe me anything, and as much as I can care about you, what are you swinging around for? We've got to win this.
And with that legendary speech still ringing in our ears, we boarded again to this result.
Oh, you're dead. I'm dead. He's dead. Everybody's dead. I've been dead many times. Yet I continue to... Holy cow, there's not 7 of you left. It's like 50. Stop. Stop. I can't do anything. There's like 50. They don't go anywhere.
It's worth noting that due to all of the deaths, I finally took some time to stockpile a whole bunch of wood, meaning I could resurrect my ship fairly quickly and keep making attempts.
Okay, 8th time's the charm.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. We probably shouldn't put the ship under my hand. And if the ship is under my hand, boarding certainly shouldn't be.
A truly wise thought, as the boarding attempt that followed was cut short very quickly. With that attempt started and stopped, it was on to the next one, which certainly couldn't go much worse.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Unfortunately, I know it's under my hand, and we're all gonna see how it goes.
It didn't go well, and with that death and resurrection, I was sent into a time of reflection.
I genuinely don't know if I can do this. Like, both mentally and just the gameplay minute to minute. I don't know if I can handle this. This is like breaking my brain in some kind of way.
With my brain broken, my body carried on, throwing attempt after attempt at Blackbeard's crew.
Look at all of those corpses. Look at all of those graves. It's a mix of disgusting and wildly hilarious, but I'm not laughing.
Good thing too, because there would be no time to laugh.
Is there just always somebody behind me? No, 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 no.
Go ahead and add stopping mid-combat to apply a bandage to the pile of bad ideas, along with stopping bullets with my femur and bear-hugging a cactus. As a demonstration of my strong character development, on the following attempt, I plan to simply leave the boat and return to my own whenever I needed to heal.
Okay, I need a point. There's suddenly 3 of them. Like, that's just crazy.
This worked surprisingly well, as I popped by, went about distributing and receiving as much damage as I cared to, and then ran back to clean myself up on my own ship before going again.
I'm going home. Yeah, keep sending the troops. We'll win out eventually.
As a final perk, I could use my own ship to reposition myself and escape groups of enemies whenever they were surrounding me.
You guys know I have rage, right? That makes me super strong. Keep sending them. You got 1 more to kill. We're going rapier. No, 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 no. He's bleeding.
With the bleed taking over that last sailor's body, I finally saw this moment.
There we go. Everybody chill out.
If there's any lesson to learn here, it's that taking breaks, as I did by going back to my own boat to heal up and refresh yourself, might help you in reaching your goals, slaughtering your enemies and stealing treasures on the high seas. Returning to the game, after that victory I was a bit lost at what to do next, but returning to my ship gave me the clarity that I was wanting.
Did you guys... Oh. Well, that's it. That's Windrose.
That was it for the demo, but not for me, as I had a couple of other things I wanted to do in my time. So, after watching Blackbeard lose one of his fleet...
Oh, this ship sinks, huh? Did I recover all of my stuff? I think I've lost stuff. I think I'm net negative on stuff.
After going about cleaning my death markers off of the map, I returned to the mainland so I could go about explaining my plans.
At this point, I've done everything as far as the quests go. But I think when I open this, it says unique locations explored for the ocean, and then coastal jungle 11 of 31. I wonder if there are other islands, because I can't scroll out any further. I wonder if there are other islands in the area that I can explore. So that's the plan.
Under that plan, I was off on my quest, mapping the oceans and understanding the seas.
Or is there an I? A 1? Oh, on the top, these are claimed waters. This is Blackbeard Waters 1. That's what it said right there. It says Blackbeard Waters. What happens if we just keep going? That's the question. Blackbeard transport ship, level 4. I'm just going to go on a limb and say we cannot take on a level 4 ship. It's gone pretty poorly when we try to take on ships. Let's try to sink it. Let's see what happens if we just try and sink it.
Wasting no time, I launched an all-out attack on the higher level ship, but kept our signature brand of making mistakes.
Dunk on him. All right, we hit him once.
Thankfully, all of my previous deaths had happened while boarding, meaning I still had a full supply of repair kits to use on my boat, making me practically unsinkable.
I don't even know if we get loot for doing this. Maybe it's going to make it so we just pay for it because we don't get any loot. Nope, there's loot right there.
So the answer is yes, you can simply cannon your enemies to death, but you work a corporate job, you probably knew that.
Got some medicine. Good deal. Send them to the bottom of the ocean. Send them on down.
With that ship reduced to splinters, I continued on my way, exploring the map and opting to avoid combat whenever it was a possibility.
There's another Blackbeard ship. I just wonder if there's nothing out here and it's just Blackbeard controlled waters to keep punching the player down. I'm okay. You can have this water. The last guy didn't pay particularly well. Oh, there's another one. You're good. Also, stay over there. I'm still going this way. I'll just keep turning away from you guys. I'm just going to try to skirt the area. It says there's land right there. I think that's land in front of me. I don't have anything in front of me. That looks like land though. I can't tell. The waves keep breaking. Yeah, right there. Okay, try again. Right there.
That is not land. That is what is known as a skybox, which roughly translates to "Don't go there, you stupid donkey."
I just love the Blackbeard's little transport ship. His little logo there has Blackbeard's actual logo. I think that's so cool. His little symbol.
Truly, what would a pirate game be without a pirate's little trademark graphic design? Between that and pirates who were willing to chase me to the ends of the earth, this was a perfectly realistic pirate experience. Regardless, I kept sailing on, and after a long stretch of running from Blackbeard's seemingly endless armada, I finally had an answer to what would happen if I just kept sailing in one direction.
Leave water area immediately or be destroyed. Well, that answers my question. All right. That's a good update. Good new objective. Get out. Yep. Noted. Leaving immediately. All right. So that is as far as we can go there. I guess we now head to the east.
And so I set sail for the east, but it wasn't long after heading east that I was soon met with the same warning.
I don't understand. There's a lot of map and we can't go to it because we'll get destroyed. But there's a lot of map. So why can I zoom out to here if I can't go there? Maybe it's like if you pre-order or if you are in a group chat with a developer.
It will remain a mystery why there was more map than I needed. But with the ocean sufficiently explored, I decided it was time to pursue my last and most painful goal yet, building a base.
Guess we can go ahead and whip up a copper pickaxe. Didn't have one of those.
Pickaxe acquired, I organized my second base, deciding that since it had my shipwright's workbench and wharf, it would be the best place to build my perfect base. Logically, I followed that with mounting the heads of dodos and boars. The mounted heads added to my base's comfort, and a more comfortable base meant I would get a better buff to my stamina, and by extension, that increased supply of stamina would prove very useful for all of the resource gathering in my future.
That's kind of creepy. Okay, comfort level's up to 3 now.
Pushing the comfort level further, I added chairs, tables, took a break.
I can sit. Oh yeah, take a load off, dude.
Added shelves, wardrobes, and awnings outside to make the area more welcoming.
Couple stools. This is like the smoker section.
Lights on the tables and shelves to make the space feel cozier, which was further complemented by the addition of mugs.
I'm the only one who lives here, so I'm the only one who needs a mug. 3 mugs for me. Those are my mugs.
Obviously, I wasn't going to drink my dinner, so I needed a plate to go with the mugs.
That was a big plate. Well, I'm the only one who goes here, so there's my peppers.
Finishing off, I added some lights to the outside before heading into the woods to gather more resources with my now buffed stamina. After gathering wood, copper, and stone all through the night with the best tools provided, I returned to camp, realizing I still didn't know how to do any farming.
Can I plant seeds? You must understand, I have mini seeds. I don't have this farming skills. I don't have the know-how to do that. I'm not a person who's kind on trees. It is my greatest shortcoming. Your mom knows a thing or two about shortcomings.
That great, famous highbrow pirate comedy is likely why your crew won't be bothered to help you gather resources. Speaking of gathering, I took a small break to clean up the camp by removing any debris the game would let me smash, decided to add a bed to my base, realized I hated the look of the bed, and then decided instead it was time for a major addition to the building. This was done with new doorways, foundations, and terrain manipulation with only a small break to add to my trophy collection. It was time for the most sacred of all of the trophies.
The crab was added to my collection on the wall of heads.
Lots of comfort in this base now, up to 13.
Moving on to the walls, I decided to mix materials, making the addition stone with more windows while leaving the primary building wood. Very Art Deco. With the walls coming together, I started adding some roofs, discovered stairs, and just had to have them, so I did, which led to my spontaneous installation of upstairs flooring, adding more windows and walls to give the upstairs a sort of open lookout kind of feeling, and then moving on to actually adding the roof. Patching all of the holes and putting on the finishing touches, I spent a good amount of time trying to patch an impossible hole.
It's just not gonna do it. What is going on? No.
After giving up on that, I went about installing the door and finalizing the interior decor and small details.
Ah, look at that. I'm so cozy. I live such a cozy life. We need some seashells to really decorate this place.
First, I had another plan.
Something else I want to do. I just want to try sailing in a direction. Just keep on going. Like, what's going to happen if we sail down here? It says we're going to die, but what does that mean? Does that mean our ship just explodes? What does that mean? I need to know. We have time. I need to know.
So, deciding there was nothing else I wanted to do, I dropped everything in my inventory and jumped on my boat, heading due south to find the ends of the earth.
We're going to go south. We're going to go south until the game won't let us go south anymore. Because I am the captain of my own fate, and I've decided that fate is taking me to the southern seas. I have a home. I have a beautiful dodo wife who lives on the island. You've never seen her. I wouldn't show her to you. You'd get very jealous. But now I must go south.
So go south I did, and after sailing for a long, long time, I finally arrived in the southmost sea.
All right, mateys. We're getting close to the southern sea. Blackbeard controls these waters. This might be it for us. We might go under very quickly. It says we'll be destroyed. The Lord is telling me that we will die if we proceed, but we will carry on. Arrgh! It says immediately. It's not immediate. Nothing immediate has happened. It should say leave these waters eventually. Look at this. Look how much we're finding over here. There's a beautiful, beautiful sky in front of us. It'd be funny if it was like a kraken or something. Just comes up and smashes the boat in its tentacles. Just smoosh.
There was no smoosh. Instead, the game pulled me off the steering wheel, and that was it.
What? 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 That's it? There's no cinematic anything? That's so disappointing.
It was a bit disappointing. However, the silver lining was that I now got to collect seashells from the beach like a much younger pirate would. Bear in mind, I was a very old man with no insurance, but that's not true. Pirates had good insurance. Look it up. However, while on the beach gathering seashells, inspiration struck me like lightning, leaving me with one more thing I wanted to do before I was done.
I have another idea. There's one more activity we can do.
Before getting to that, I returned to camp where I hung my new seashell decoration, the final piece to my perfect camp.
Okay, this is the last decoration we need to have a perfect house. Put it by my bed. It means a lot to me. Beautiful. What a perfect decoration. All right, I've got one last thing to do. The way I see it, this island has been very generous. All of the islands, the whole archipelago has been very generous to me. And I think the best thing I could do is be generous back. Sure, I've helped kill the drowned. I've thinned out the boar population. I've put dodos in graves. All good things. But I can do more.
So I headed down to the beach where I could enact my plan to do more, giving back to the community and helping those who had helped me.
I think as an inhabitant of the island, what's the best thing I could do? Well, it's I could get a job and I could contribute to the island. And what better job than a real estate broker? Uh-oh. Minor issue. Uh-oh. Secondary issue. These pre-built structures are not full units. I did not know that. All right. Well, we're gonna have to build a new wall. Hang tight. We'll fix your home, sir. Apologies for the confusion. I thought this was one giant unit. I didn't realize these were a bunch of different components. Very nice for being pre-built, though. I thought it was just like one. If I broke one, it would break it all. Uh-oh. Sir, I seem to have damaged your door. Give me a moment. I will fix it. All right, sir. We've reassembled the door. We are making progress. Now, sir, as you can tell, the stairs are not sufficient for your needs, but that is a fixable problem. In fact, it will be ramp accessible. When I'm done here, sir, you will be able to live in this house, no problem. Alrighty, sir. Please follow me inside. Sir, this way for the showing, sir. Don't throw rocks. Sir, you don't live here yet. Come inside, please. Now, this is the spacious living quarters where many people want to stay. We've done it. Selling paradise. Here we find our diamond. There we go. Our greatest treasure. The villagers on the island. What could compare?
So that was my almost 10 hours in the Windrose demo. Things got a bit silly and a bit frustrating, but overall I had a great time with this game, and I hope the full release follows through on the good ideas, touches up some of the rough spots, and keeps its own identity. If you made it this far in the video, a sincere thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment to let me know you want more of this. Until next time, bye bye, so long, kisses. Bye.